Hello, everyone. This is Backward Noise, episode 319. And we have a very large number of guests on tonight. We have myself, and we have Nathan.
Howdy.
And then we have Nathan.
Howdy.
And last but not least, we have Nathan.
Howdy.
Okay, so it's the three heads and Nathan tonight. Each have slightly different personalities. The play is to figure out what's the difference between each of them. They all sound exactly the same. And it's up to you to figure out which one is which. It's a mini game. What's the worst that could happen?
It's worth 1 star.
Yep, you get 1 star. Get $200 for pass and go. If you get caught in the way, you do not pass and go. You do not collect $200. I really don't know why my brain went to Monopoly just now, but...
I was trying to figure out how many games we were playing.
Yeah, just... how often did you ever actually play, like, Monopoly as a kid?
I think I played it, like, maybe once or twice.
Okay. I played it, like, a decent amount. Like, a little too much, some would say. To the point where it's like, alright, I played it, and, like, when I was a kid, it was fun, because we probably never finished the games. We probably just played, and it's like, oh, you win! Kind of deal. But then, like a year ago, I think, like Brecken, Paige, Mike, and I think a friend of ours, Chris, played Monopoly twice, and it just, each time it took, like, 2 days to finish, and it's just like, this isn't fun. Like, this isn't fun. Everyone's yelling at everyone. It's slowly seeps in. It's like, this is why not everyone likes games like Secret Hitler.
Yeah, so... anytime Monopoly was brought up when I was younger, someone was always like, but it'll take forever. And I think they weren't wrong. But I don't know, everyone was just like in agreement that the Monopoly game would take too long and we shouldn't play it. I played quite a bit of Life. I had like a SpongeBob SquarePants board of it that I played a lot.
Nice. I played a decent amount of that board game too. I liked it a lot. It's like my favorite thing was like I probably didn't play the game right, but like you can land on cards that like, oh, you have a kid, and I have a car full of kids, but you don't have a spouse. Like, I don't, like, was the game designed for you to do that? Who knows? But like, it was nice. I think people had to give you like
the wedding or the
baby
gifts.
shower gifts or wedding gifts too. Like, it's, to me, I'm like, this is why we do this. Yeah, I did so many board games I played as a kid. I feel like I was a board game kid. Yeah. Played a lot of board games, played a lot of video games, but I feel like, because my family played a lot of Sorry. Like, that was like a really big game for us. Trying to think like what else we really dabbled in. But yeah, played like Sorry, played like chess, checkers. Did you, so you've played, like, this is such a stupid question, but like, you've played chess and checkers before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have a preference to one game or the other?
I like chess.
Okay, yeah, you're like me then. I like,
is just kind of goofy to me.
Yeah, that's actually almost exactly how I feel. I always like chess more.
I think there are a lot of people who feel the same way. They're like, oh, checkers is like peasant chess or whatever. It's
User joined your channel.
Simpler.
Is that Kyle?
Hello, user.
Hello.
Hi. So Kyle, we were just talking about chess and checkers and which one you prefer.
I don't know how to play chess.
Okay.
Good chess.
Really?
Why is that, Kyle?
I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Chess require a big brain. Kyle has a small brain.
Interesting. And how does that make you feel?
It does not.
Oh.
Still a little bit.
So, as you cannot, probably don't hear Brecken's laughter or anything. I'm at my house today, Kyle.
Okay.
We are Breckenless, and it makes Tony sad. It makes us all sad.
Makes Kyle sad too.
Yeah. It's not as fun when it's Breckenless, you know. She is not feeling well. Happens. It's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
I was about to send her favorite streamer. Oh, the ones that I normally send.
Is it Sweet Anita? Or
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure, like, somewhere her ears are, like, being like, Kyle just sent something that I would watch.
Yes.
That's how I like to believe this would happen, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Same.
Yeah. Kyle, did you play a lot of board games as a kid?
A lot? Probably not.
Okay. What were, like, the most common games you played?
Like board games wise?
Yeah.
Monopoly for sure.
Okay. Yeah, because we were just talking about, like, Monopoly and stuff, and, like,
When I'm done Monopoly, I think we played the game of Life a couple times.
yeah,
I didn't like that shit.
We were talking about Life. I liked Life.
I still hate Life.
The one thing that actually I just remembered is I would always, like, spin the spinner too hard, and, like, it would come off, like... So, what I'm saying is I would make a mistake.
Fair.
And I'd blame it on the game.
Did you guys ever play Yahtzee when you were younger?
Yes! I actually loved Yahtzee. Wow, I really forgot about it.
I never played it when I was younger. I had not played it until my sophomore year of high school.
Really?
And I loved it. Like,
Yeah.
when I was younger, they were like, "Oh, it's a hard game. It's a lot of numbers." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I don't want to play it then." And then in my sophomore year, in my math class, we were just playing Yahtzee, and I was like, "This is fucking fun. It's like brainless, and I'm just rolling dice in a cup."
Yeah, honestly, loved Yahtzee. I played it from, like, a young age, and it was just kind of like, alright, this is what I'm doing now. Like, because I'd play with, like, my grandma really liked Yahtzee. So we would just play, you know? We'd go over grandma's house, we'd play Yahtzee. Good time.
Oh, I think there's always euchre.
What?
It was hot.
Card game. Euchre?
I don't think I've heard of it before. to be
Never heard
honest.
of that.
Okay. At first I thought it was a link to the game.
It will be. Just give me a fucking second.
Because I'm like, oh, this is how it's spelled. Okay.
Actually,
Yeah, it's fine.
after playing Yahtzee, we found a board game called Dice Throne, which is basically Yahtzee, but you attack people when you get the combinations.
Okay.
It's played Sandcard normally by 4 players and teams of 2. Huh.
Yep.
It looks interesting.
That's all we played.
My brain, I don't think is capable of reading that much right now, but I do
Basically,
think...
it's played in, like, with 4 people at a time. In pairs. The teams of 2. and you gotta win more hands. How does that make sense?
Are they like
Win
poker
3 of the
hands?
5 essentially hands, and then get more points or whatever. And when you get 10 points, you win. No, so there's gonna be like each round, like one card is played from each person. There's a thing called Trump, as well, and that's just like
The president.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, we're familiar with that one.
Yeah.
the suit that just wins,
Oh,
right?
the president.
Yeah, I guess actually, because it's just the suit that just wins. So yeah, but if you lead, if the person leading played like a heart, then everyone afterwards has to play a heart if they have one in their hand.
What if they don't?
But if Trump's like spades and you don't have any hearts, you have spade. Even if it's the fucking 9, you just win.
Huh.
So yeah. And then you get like 3 of those out of 5, and then your team gets a point, and then 10 points wins. You can go alone, so that means like you versus 2 people. If you get all of the like rounds, all the hands, we call them tricks, then you get 4 points. So it's pretty good. Weird because jacks are high in that game, and you don't play with any card below a 9. So all the 8s and lower are removed.
Okay. But wait, so do you use above jacks?
Yes, it's just for some reason jacks are higher.
Okay.
So like the perfect hand would be say Trump is chosen as spades. I'm not going to go into how that's picked because I just woke up and I can't explain that right now. But yeah, and I'm just thinking of a way to do that. Never mind, don't worry about it. Anyway, perfect hand. If Trump was spades, you have what we call the right bower, which is the jack of spades, the left bower, which is the other similar color to jack, so jack of clubs, and then it'd be ace down to 9. So out of 5 cards that you have in your hand, it would be left, right, ace, king, queen.
Okay. I always like hearing like a game that you didn't hear of, and like someone else played like a lot of it. I don't know. To me, that's always cool.
That was like my whole like childhood through high school. Fuck, like even in high school, we just like go get blazed every day and then fucking play. Even like my friend's mom and dad were like, "Come play with us."
So it was an entire family outing, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean we go there on camp. Yeah, get some shit. It's good.
Nice.
Nice hiss.
Yeah. I don't know what you said, to be honest. I can't lie to you, Kyle.
Nice hiss.
Yeah.
Steve, 1999. MRE eating guy.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Because I was gonna say it's more Brecken's the one who partakes in that more than I do.
That's fair.
So she would have been probably like, I get that reference. Yeah, me too, Kyle. It's like Brecken would say, that is a reference I understand. Maybe.
Also, I have 2 surprises for you, Tony.
Oh.
One of them. And don't worry, I'm not becoming another person. I did buy a vape today.
Okay.
For nicotine. It tastes like strawberries.
It's when people like talk about having like a vape and stuff, it always sways me because it's like I bought a vape. It's like it's like it has nicotine. Well, I mean, like if you're depends what you're using. It tastes like strawberries. It's like, well, you sold me on the strawberries part at the very least. That sounds delightful.
It's just so convenient. Like I had 2 cigarettes today.
Oh.
So far. And I've been up since 6 in the morning. I just kind of had a nap. I just woke up hurt because we went skiing today. Is the other
Wait.
news?
Did you go? You went skiing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris came pick me up, and we met a guy named Tom from work, and we did it.
So this is gonna be a really like silly thing, but like, is it a common skill in Canada to be able to ski?
Or snowboard, yeah.
Okay, because I'm just like, is that super common? Like,
They literally take you in elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah. So we went to the same hill that I went to, like in elementary school, because me and Tom both like grew up around that area, and I don't think Chris had been in a long time, and I hadn't skied in 11 years. Tom was in a similar situation. He has not skied in like 11 or 12 years. And there was another guy we were supposed to go with, my manager, Dan. Fucking Dan. Didn't go because he had a good excuse. He recently is engaged, and they're now doing wedding planning stuff. So his fiance decided, apparently on our skiing day, that they would have to go look at venues. Unfortunately, one of them being in the exact same area as the ski hill, which is an hour away from where we live.
It's like, all right. So they're close to each other. Just come skiing with us, and then eventually you get there.
So that's what I said. Like, it was kind of the last minute thing that got springed on them. So I texted him yesterday before I went to D&D. And I was like, okay, Dan, I have a plan for tomorrow. Around noon, I'm going to call you and be like, Dan, I fell and I'm scared. Come save me. You can turn to Jess and be like, sorry, babe, Kyle needs me. And he's kind of, special. Like, she can't get you in trouble for leaving because you're just helping a colleague in need.
And a special
the word the rest of the
colleague
day.
in need.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, 100% bulletproof plan. So,
no holes whatsoever.
Exactly. He's like, yeah, I love it. I'll make sure to pick up all my snowboarding gear the night before. I was like, just rent, forehead. But
I just love that. It's like, yeah, I guess I'll get the snowboarding stuff the night before. Because he's like loading up the car with snowboard equipment. It's like, yeah, Kyle really needs me. It's like, but why are you packing your snowboard equipment? How do you think I'm going to get to him? He's at the bottom of a hill.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just faster this way.
Yeah, I literally said, like, just rent. Like, I didn't say forehead, but you know what I mean.
You should have said forehead, but
I do send him some memes. He doesn't get any of the memes.
That's okay.
At all. Yeah, he tries.
I was gonna say, so you're saying he's a normal person, Kyle?
Correct.
Okay.
Dan is a normal boy.
Which I always like thought it's interesting when like calling someone like stereotypical, like calling someone like a normie or someone. It's just like it's like, yeah, you're a normal member of society.
Right.
It's like, wait, why is that the insult?
Yeah, I wasn't even the first person to give out. Because we didn't ski the entire day. Because we're old. Like, so it was literally it was Tom, who's like 30, late 30s. Who hasn't skied in 12 years. It's me, who's 29 but broken and has gained a person since the last time he's gone skiing. And Chris, who's a diabetic. So there's that, because he has to manage his shit based on like how much of a workout it is and crap. And the hill is like, what would Tom say, the highest elevation in eastern Ontario. So like our province. It's not that high. It's a decent scale. It's nothing like they have in Quebec. They have some crazy shit in Quebec. Like proper mountains.
But that's Frenchy country, isn't it?
Correct, which is why I don't want to go over there.
Yeah.
So it's good for where we are. It's not a bad hill at all. And it was definitely all I could handle. Because anymore, and my leg probably would have fallen off. because so like we like started off on like a couple easier runs, and there's like like slower flat parts at one point as it transitions to a different section because it's just going across different parts of the hill, and like Tom and Chris would go ahead of me, and then I would just like fly by them there. Because my weight literally carries me farther. And I'm like going by Chris. I'm like, inertia is a property of matter.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like near the bottom of that, it gets really steep, and Chris is like, all I can hear is someone coming up on me real fucking fast. I'm like, oh god! And then I saw you go down, like going by, and then your one leg kind of popped out, like out weird. And then, like, you went right back. I'm like, yeah, so Chris, inertia is a property of matter, and I have to stop an extra person. It's hard.
It's hard, and this isn't easy, man. You gotta understand.
Yeah. I caught a weird ridge with my one foot, and, like, on my bad leg, too, of course. And, like, well, like came, like, I don't know, it just moved literally. Like a little weird, like it just kind of
Like legs aren't supposed to move.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's muscles that aren't there anymore. I'm not gonna be able to walk after this. But it wasn't me that quit first. Tom threw up on the chairlift because he had a migraine that was really bad. He's like, guys, I might throw up. I'm like, oh fuck, same. And then he's like, no, really. And then it goes black.
Oh man!
And Chris fell once. It was right after we got off the chairlift, and there was like not like off the slope that goes down. We'd already made it to that and met up, and then we were about to go on a run, and then he just fell over. Because he tried to do like a 2-360, so that's like his math 720.
Poor Chris.
Like, yeah, he's got twin tabs, right? So he's trying to like do a little spin, like really slow. And it just fell right over. Just kind of like laid there for a second. Yeah, it was fun. I didn't fall. I didn't break anything. Like any of my stuff even.
Double win.
Skis never popped off, and I didn't give up first, and I'm okay with that.
Isn't that what matters?
It is. Because I haven't seen it in 11 years, Tony.
Actually, though. Yeah. Yeah, like... No, it's like, okay, so you went with 3 people. You weren't the first one to quit. Alright, that's a win.
Yep.
I'm hearing this is a win.
It was a win. And then we left at noon. Even though we bought all day passes.
Yeah, I mean, like, you weren't going to anymore.
We did like 2 more runs after Tom puked. We didn't do very many runs. It's whatever. But like, yeah, my legs were dead. Chris was also dying because he hasn't gone skiing in a while, like relative to his lifespan as well. And then,
That's like the way you describe that, relative to his lifespan. He hasn't gotten in a while.
Well, 11 years or 12 years, like me and Tom, to Chris is half of his life.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
For me, it's only like a third.
Oh man, because Kai, I was thinking, are you like? I never want to say the wrong number because like I know what you did. Are you 27 now?
I wish.
28. You're 28.
It's 29.
I'm 29.
29. Jesus. So like
I am 29. Yeah.
I was convinced it was 20. Like, oh no, you would have turned 28 last year. Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
91, baby. Let's go.
This is called I'm wrong. It's a fun game where I'm always wrong.
Okay, because all you did was guess the wrong number for an old man. So don't worry about it.
It's like, you know, if you think about it, if I guess a lower age, it is a compliment.
Yes. So if it makes you feel better, I am also terrible with ages. This has remained about 20 in my head for the last few years. Like since I've met him.
That's fair.
Because when I met him, he was just turned legal enough to buy beer. I remember because we went from the college to the beer store directly. He was happy about that. And then I'm like, it's been like a while since then. I know you hit 20 at some point. It's like, okay, that's a start. I'm proud of you. And I guess so. Like 23. He's like, yeah, I'll be turning 23 or something. I'm like, okay. I still don't actually remember if that was accurate. 96. So he'll be turning 24. Yeah, he'll be turning 24 in March, May,
July.
Spring.
I don't know.
Yeah. Spring. I'm pretty sure it's one of the M's. I think it's March.
Yes. Nodding yes.
I'm being terrible, but yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you are correct.
Tony, I actually don't know how old you are. I think it's the same.
Chris and I and Sheldon, I think, and all of that gang are like the same age, but I'm born like I'm in January, so I turned 24.
Already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before they did.
I had that feeling.
Yeah.
I know Nathan's of legal age.
Yep.
That just happened recently.
No.
But like last year. It was last year though, wasn't it? You're 19 now?
Well, I'm 19.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, last year I nailed it. Okay.
It wasn't like recent.
Did I mumble the other part that didn't come through?
Probably.
Okay. Recently, so like I'm like recently like last year I think. And then okay, yeah. Anyway.
I also feel like there's also like the thing too, like Kyle, you might say recent, and then like depending on how old you are, recent is a different thing. You know?
It is.
It's it's like completely just different. So that's what I'm like. Oh wait a second. So like Kyle, it's like you might have a memory of something that, and you're like, that was recently, and like to Nathan, it's like no, it wasn't.
It was a very long time ago. Last year was forever.
Yeah, so it's just like
like time, like literally time is literally relative, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, because the older you are, the faster it seems to go by because you've already had more of it compared to previous years of your life.
That makes a lot of sense why, like, the last few years have been flying.
Yeah. And like, it'll only go by faster.
Fair.
Compared to, like, a week when you were 5 felt like fucking 9 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. It's like, alright, we're going to your friend's house tomorrow. Oh, come on, that's forever! How am I going to wait an entire day?
Exactly. Then once you've lived through another fucking couple thousand days, you know?
It's like, now I'm seeing how this isn't as big as a deal.
Exactly.
It's like, I blink and a month goes by, at the very least.
Yep.
I also feel like this is at least, like my parents say this and stuff, it's like, once you start working, too, like, time just super goes by, like, fast.
That's because life becomes monotonous.
Yep. It's like, I can no longer tell when this day ends and this day begins.
Yep. I only remember weekend day. Yay! And I'm back to work in literally a day because I leave work on Friday morning and I go back on Sunday night. Yeah.
So it's like, I was out of work for like a few hours, it feels like.
Yep. But I also told Dan I probably wouldn't be going in tomorrow because my leg will probably not be able to move. And then I texted him, 90% chance of that. He's like, Kyle, it's been an hour and a half. I'm like, yep. Yeah.
He's like, you're like, yeah, I know. It's been a whole hour and a half, man.
Yeah. It was honestly a struggle for me to get out of my bed to sit in this chair, Tony.
The fact that you did that, it is an honor. I will say it. Yeah.
Who the fuck gets up at 6 in the morning? That's awful.
Yeah, 6 in the morning.
I mean, most people do, but like, every night.
Yeah, so like
to do that.
So like, This is like your 7 in the morning right now. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, good morning. Do you have any bacon?
Sure. I've been up all night, pretty much. I had like a 2-hour nap, you know?
But did you have any bacon?
No, I had Burger King.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's,
I mean,
you could have. I was gonna say you could have gotten bacon at Burger King.
I had to remember though. It was Whoppers, so no.
That's true.
Yeah.
You could have, but the deed was not done.
Correct. I fucked up.
It's okay, you know. In life, I like to think we all make mistakes. Like, you need bacon with every meal.
Yeah. Tom texted me after, and he was like, I want to actually read that. We definitely need to get in better shape to go again. Thanks for coming, or thanks for the good day, buddy. I'm like, same, my dude. On the other hand, I just ordered a Whopper family meal from Burger King, ...
Completely unrelated.
Yeah. So the complete opposite of that whole cardio thing that we're supposed to do, I am also doing cardio of filling it with grease.
Yeah, you're working hard to fill the holes with
Exactly.
grease. I respect it.
Those holes that the blood's supposed to go through. It's gonna pack that up.
Those are pretty overrated too, I think, anyway, right?
Correct. Well, realistically, this is the biggest hard workout because it has to work so much harder to try and push that blood through.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Right.
I can't tell you that you're wrong, Kyle.
Yeah,
I really
100%
can't.
correct.
My
resting heart rate will tell you the same thing. My resting heart rate of if I am literally completely relaxed and whatever, it's like 100.
Oh.
So it's supposed to be 60.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, huh.
Yeah. I think my sleeping heart rate goes down to like high 70s.
When you suddenly understand why Kyle avoids a doctor.
Yes. She will tell me, you're supposed to be dead.
And Kyle's like, that's the fun part.
Correct. You cannot have my body for science.
But they're like...
It'll blow your mind.
But they're like, but please.
We need to study this.
We've never encountered anything like this before.
How has it been so preserved? It's all the salt, man.
It's literally just preserved in salt. Yeah, that's beautiful.
My body on the inside is just jerky. It's fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why, but when I just pictured that, I pictured stalactites and stuff. Like, I just pictured a cave for some reason.
Jerky? Okay.
Yeah. They could be made of beef jerky. Okay, I like in the ideas here.
I love this. It's delicious.
Sounds delicious. I'm in.
Tight tights are the ones that go from the ceiling because they hold on tight.
Oh. Yeah.
That's how I remember that.
Wait, what?
I don't know. How do you remember it?
Everything.
Which one's a tight? Which one's a might?
I actually don't. I just kind of say both and wait for someone to correct me. If I'm
hold on tight, the ceiling,
Pretty sure,
right?
Stalagmites are on the ground, I think.
Correct, because mites might reach top.
Oh, and tights hold tightly to the... Okay, Kyle.
Yeah, see?
There is a shot that I might remember this now.
Yeah, that's the only reason that I can.
Huh.
Chris hates me for it, because I said that once, and now he's remembered ever since.
They might hold on to the ceiling.
No, tight.
Tight.
Hold on tight to the
No,
ceiling.
you're right. No, they might reach the ceiling. and they hold on tight to the ceiling. You know, it's going to take a little bit, Kyle. You have to understand.
Yeah, that's fair. Just go with the tight and hold on tight, and then you get the one because there's only another one left.
There we go.
Only 2 options.
If you don't hold on tight, you're in for a fright. Just adding more words to this. This isn't good. It's like
stalactites hold tight, holding on to the ceiling so they don't fall. Yeah.
Yes.
Go with that.
Tight to the ceiling.
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember this one.
Ask in a week. You'll 100% have it.
All right.
I believe.
I really hope that you remember next week.
Same.
And
I
then
really won't.
yeah, you know, like I just really want like I feel like it's gonna be like not even a joke. Like I'm just gonna be like, yes, stalagmites might hold on to the ceiling. You're like, no, that's wrong, Tony. That's exactly how you said it wrong last time.
Because you keep saying it, so that's how you're gonna remember it. No.
It's like, I'm sorry. It's just how it makes sense in my noggin.
Oh, I can't even blame you for that.
No.
That's how everything works for me.
Do you ever just like wish like when you shook your head back and forth you had sound effects?
No.
No, okay. No, me neither.
I think that would scare me. If I could hear shit when I shook my head back and forth. I don't want to do it now. I'm scared.
It's like
battles. No, you shouldn't be doing that.
It's just one of those things. As soon as I said it, I'm like, wait a second. This is such a horrible thing to picture. I hate this. Why did I say this out loud?
My teeth are out. My brain's somehow hitting my skull, which is aneurysm level.
Yeah, it's like that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing cartoons and stuff though. Like when I see that.
That's also fair.
Yeah.
I also got a different thing in my. I want to see if I can get you the cartoon thing. Right here. Copy video in your other current time. It's Looney Tunes, it's okay.
Looney Tunes.
I mean,
I love the Tasmanian Devil.
that's what I heard. That's what off. When you shake your head.
That's what you hear. That is very frightening. I'm going to be honest. That would hilarious. I'm just picturing like that's what you hear now every single time, and it's like, uh-oh. I think we've made some mistakes, guys. Oh, man.
We're playing D&D, we're like fighting some giants or whatever. And Sheldon's turn, he's like, I'd like to run up to him. He's like, I can only go 30 feet. Okay, well, I can't make it there. So I want to yell at the same time as I'm running. Because, like, what do you want to yell? And I'm like, Sheldon's like, bursts out laughing. He's like, that. Roll for intimidation. No. This is like a 9 or something. This is like, the giant watches you run at it and go, and then this is like, oh, that might be special. And they're not a smart fucking creature.
I just love that. It looks at you and it's like, that one's alright. It's like, it's not good when
the hill giant thinks you're an idiot.
yeah, it's just a picture in like Grog being like, that one's up, right? It's like, that's not what you want to hear. Not at all.
Hey, do I have a chance to just vape in your ears?
Yeah, Chance used to do that all of the time. You just vape into the mic. And like,
right?
To this day, I'm still not sure why.
I don't even know if you can hear mine. Let me know.
It's because he's such a nice guy. And he'll never let you forget that he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Especially when he says, fuck you, I'm nice.
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear that?
No.
Perfect. So I'm not an asshole.
Well, I can like hear like that you had some like the smoke in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. I just want to make sure you couldn't inhale, like, because they breathe in aggressively.
He honestly didn't hear it.
Because I was just gonna mute every time, but I don't have to now. Apparently.
Nah.
So. It tastes like strawberry.
That's the part that you're winning me over with every time.
Why don't you just get the flavor with no nicotine?
Because I'm addicted to nicotine?
But then get the flavor instead. And just be like, oh, I need a little nick right now. And it's like, oh, just get some strawberry instead.
Okay, so Nathan, when I was still older than you, actually, 8 years ago, whenever these things started coming out, I did that. I tried that. I made it 3 weeks, and I almost murdered somebody. There's no hit.
Not right.
There's no hit. So like it's different. Like there's nothing like on your throat with the nicotine ones.
Stop needing that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you just tried not?
It's gross.
It's delicious.
It's icky.
Icky.
Well, he is not wrong. Like I bet your lungs and shit. There's a lot of black tar and shit on that. Like,
oh, probably. Yeah. My brother always used to tell me not to smoke. He's 5 years older than me, right?
Hmm.
Oh, don't smoke. And then, because he did a lot. And then I did a lot.
This is Mitch, I assume, right? Mitch is older, yeah.
Because he got sick and he's like, I just puked out blackness.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I've never done that. Like I've thrown up like since I've been smoking. Like of course.
Will that get you to stop? If you like,
it was never black. If it was black, probably yeah.
The fake black vibes. I've heard so much about this.
Like if
Maybe
I
it's time to stop.
Black shit, yeah. I probably would, but I didn't, and therefore I won't.
Pretty good.
You're a man of your convictions, at the very least. I could.
Right.
There's some aspects of this that you just have to respect.
Yeah. There's also much cheaper than smoking.
Vaping, really?
And,
yeah, that makes sense.
Better for my lungs. Yeah.
As long as they don't get a little popcorny.
That was, I think, only with the Chinese bullshit. There was some like knockoff shit that was doing it.
Oh.
Like that's what the radio said. Maybe the radio lied to me. I don't know.
I honestly
Right
don't
but
know.
he made some cheese fries.
Huh?
There's very few cases. You know what?
It's like he said cheese fries, and it's just like I do respect your needing to leave at this very moment.
Yes. Oh, Tony, did I send you the poutine that we ate?
No. I think most recently I only saw a picture of cat in your spot and a cat on table.
Yeah, that's not your picture.
Ooh. Let's see this.
We had that at D&D night on my birthday. That is deep fried pogo, deep fried Costco fries with KFC and cheese curds with KFC,
This
popcorn
looks like
chicken and
popcorn chicken.
KFC
Yeah.
gravy.
Jesus. That looks
It's great.
absolutely amazing.
It was. Yeah, and yes, that is a pool of gravy in the bottom.
Yeah.
There is gravy on top. It's just really light and didn't really pick up well. But yeah,
Man, you guys have food figured out for sure.
yeah, yeah.
If anyone ever doubts that, I'd be like, bro, look at that, and if you're not hungry, you're lying to me.
Yep. Because the same night we had like our team outing, and we were supposed to like go to the steakhouse at like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on a Friday on like a main street. And I'm like, I am absolutely not doing that. And Chris is like, fucking same. One way too early, who eats like relatively at 5 in the morning, who has a big dinner like that. And then, secondly, we're just gonna do this instead. And I said, just like a couple of them are like, fuck, jealous. That's cheese fries with gravy.
That does
Double
sound
chinas.
absolutely amazing.
Talking about poutine?
He is, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Also, not too anything.
What's up?
Well, we had like last week's D&D session. Nathan, I don't know you on Facebook.
I feel like this happens like every week.
I don't have like anybody on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I don't go on Facebook.
Apparently, I was on Snapchat. I only use Facebook for Facebook Messenger, so.
No, I was going to say that is actually also the only thing I use on Facebook.
Yeah. I'll chat it to you. Yeah. This button? This button. Then. I think that's how that works.
So, before I left to get cheese fries, I heard some jingling.
Jingle?
And I turn around, look at my bed, and both Penny and Roxy are on my bed, and they're kind of like laying next to each other. And Roxy's wagging her tail, and both of them have their ears like straight up in the air. And both of them have bells on their collars. So I can only assume, you know? Somebody was playing. That's really cute.
Yeah, no, that is adorable. Honestly, it's like pets liking each other is the best thing ever. It's like, oh, you're friends. I'm so proud.
Yeah.
You've done me well.
I posted a picture of Penny today, actually, on my story.
Oh,
That's that was okay.
Yeah.
I will now go look at it.
She is such a lanky little cat.
Yep.
Look at her, why is she so long?
What is in her mouth?
Nothing's in her mouth.
Is that her tongue?
No.
What's the pink?
Wait. Hold on.
It's not a tongue. There's totally something there.
No, that's her collar.
Oh, okay.
wow, she is long.
Why is she so long?
That is a very long cat. Yeah, you're not.
She's a baby. She's a little kitten. Why is she so long? her arms and like back legs are like super long too. Doesn't make any sense. She's so lame.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much too, because it's like, why is she so
goofy cat
lanky?
composition?
You know, it's so cute. You know, it's like, how big are you gonna get, little one?
Oh, everyone's convinced she's like max already.
How old is she?
She's not even a year. She's like about half a year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same age. Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say I have no idea how old cats grew into. So
Yeah. We also don't have like an exact date because they found her after she was born, because she was a rescue.
Yeah, mine's an estimated as well.
Aw.
But yeah, they're the same age as others. They're the same age, apparently.
And we got them around the same time too.
I was gonna say, yeah, I remember within like a week or so,
Yeah, it was
like
really
you both were
close.
like, you both moved into new places and got a cat.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, that happened. The MOs were the same: must move and obtain cat.
Correct.
What else could you ever need? You know.
Exactly. That's what I keep telling Sandy. Like when you get a cat, because he already bought it. He bought a fucking house. Sandy, you need a cat every week. And he just got back from an Israel trip, and he's like, "Dude, there's so many cats." I'm like, "So when you getting one?" He's like, "Yep."
Exactly.
Yeah, that's happened now. Because it's just strays everywhere. I don't know why. It's just because it's warm or something, or what? I don't know. But I've never seen so many cats. It was fantastic.
Sounds amazing.
They were friendly. I don't know how dirty they are, but it was totally worth it.
Well,
It's like very friendly. All that matters.
yeah, people are always talking about how mean and angry cats are, and like Penny had never seen any of us before except for my mom, because I mean we kind of went to the place because my mom was like, "There's the cutest cat there,"
No.
and super friendly. So we were like, okay, let's go meet the cat. So we met the cat, and she at the time was under the name of Oreo
Oh, that
because she's
is
black
cute.
and white, and she was also mislabeled as a boy.
Wow, fucking doctors misassigning gender. Wow.
She came right out and was like super lovey and super friendly to everybody, and she like nearly like right out of the get go laid in my lap,
Oh,
which was really awesome.
That's super cute.
Yeah.
that's definitely top tier.
I love that you have a transgender cat.
I love that's where you got out of this.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of Crowder, okay?
It's like, what's the takeaway? He has a transgender cat. Okay, you know, Kyle. You know.
And she's adorable. It's okay.
Okay, all right. No, you got the good parts.
Yeah.
Or maybe at the end of the day, you did pick up the right parts of the
I got
conversation.
Yeah.
I was worried at first, but now it sounds like you know what you're talking about.
So I was talking to Tony for the podcast. Told him I was playing Andromeda. As in Mass Effect. To Tony, as in the one that everyone hates. Told him I was playing. Well, this game is, I think, actually good.
You know, like, I'm happy to hear that there's any like semblance of it being good. Like,
Just someone enjoying
I'm
time
happy
with
to
it.
hear that.
Everyone was angry about all the bugs and stuff, and like I get that. That's kind of unacceptable for something you're calling a finished product.
Oh, you mean every game in the last fucking X amount of years?
They sell you an early access game, and then
they have
patch
to leave it that way because they've already got all the money. Yeah.
Yeah. But they actually did fix most, if not all, the bugs.
Nice.
Nobody really complained about anything that was actually like gameplay. But everyone was like, "Oh, look at the bugs and the facial structure and all that," and it's like, yeah, okay. So now there's an actual game that you can play, and it doesn't suck. It's not my favorite Mass Effect game. That's, I think, hard to do. Because they definitely have moved away from the formula that they used in 2.
Which is different from the formula they used in 1.
Yep, and I was actually just going to get to that. There
Thank you.
are modifications that you can put on your weapons and armor in this game. Because you can actually craft your weapons and armor in this game. And just choose whichever guns to use and stuff like that. You're not restrained to your class.
That's all I want.
And you can do that. And you can have a sniper rifle that overheats and then cools down and doesn't have to reload.
Thank you.
That's all Kyle
That's
ever
just
I
wanted.
just wanted Mass Effect 1 again. That's all I wanted.
This game is a lot like Mass Effect 1, actually.
Good. Hey.
Which is why I kind of don't like it. But
Fuck you guys.
and it's not solely because of the ammo system.
It's solely because of the ammo system. For me. That's why I didn't like 2. Solely because of the ammo system.
we know, Kyle.
Yeah.
We know.
There's like really vibrant and colorful, in-depth worlds.
You know what?
that
You sold me
explore
on the color part. That's I think that's the game.
There are some pretty gray worlds.
Grays out there.
That's okay.
These are
One of
shades
them's a
of gray
snow
you've never even
planet.
seen.
Everything's white on that planet.
I'll be honest, like it's still like to me it doesn't get old. Like I love these kind of jokes. Like it like makes me so happy. I'm just like, yes, vibrant colors. Tell me more about the things I need.
But like, other than that, the worlds are really in depth and they're fleshed out and they have a lot of story to them. And there's like a good amount of side quests. Like there's more side quests than there were in Mass Effect 2. And I think Mass Effect 2 had just enough side quests to where I was like, this isn't really part of the game, but I'm going to do it anyways because it's not a whole lot. Which is like perfect to me. I don't want a whole lot of stuff to do at one time.
You don't want to feel bogged down. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think they do a good job with side quests in this game, where it's still kind of like pertinent to the planet and your goal in the Andromeda initiative, but it's not like you're having a whole shopping list worth of side quests.
Okay.
And the combat, this is like I've been saying this is like the best combat I've ever played in a video game because of how much choice you have. You can do literally anything that you want. If you want to have like 7 different guns and swap between them during combat and that's all you do, you can do that. If you want to have 4 pistols, you can do that. If you want to only like sit in cover and use your biotic abilities, like I've done for the past 3 games, you can do that.
They brought that back then. So why were people complaining about it? Just bugs?
It was
Bugs,
it was mostly like to me. I always remember people complaining about like the character models and like
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So,
like they just didn't look great.
I don't think it was ever a problem with Scott, the male character, because it's twin siblings in this
You
game.
mean John?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's John Shepard. Right?
No, it's a Scott Ryder.
Mm,
Scott and Sarah Ryder.
I no longer like the game.
But
What happened?
yeah,
to Kat?
Sarah had some problems.
you gotta play all the original Mass Effect trilogy, Kyle.
I played 1 and 2.
You need to play 3.
That's the thing. They moved away from the Shepard story. You don't need to play those games to understand what's going on in this one, really.
Okay, so I don't understand then, but why wouldn't I be playing Shepard?
Because you're in another galaxy.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
That is true. That's
You're looking for a new home.
Yep.
Is it another timeline, or is it just?
It's the same
No,
same
universe and
timeline. Same
everything.
yeah.
You're just in a different galaxy. You're very, very far away from Commander Shepard.
Yep.
Why?
If you played the third game, you might. you might understand a little
Do
bit.
you not know the ending to the third game? That was like everywhere.
I have no idea.
Really? That's amazing that you've dodged all those spoilers. The internet was like on fire.
It was very hard to avoid those.
How long ago was it?
2012, yeah.
Okay, I had internet then, I think.
Did you just say you had internet back then, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Fair.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really read it, so probably why I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom, because they make you choose a class at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
That really just determines like your initial
Base
skill
stats
points
okay.
and like your starting weapon. But then after that, everything's free reign. If you start as an infiltrator, nothing's stopping you from picking up a shotgun later.
Okay.
Or picking up adept powers, being able to pull and push people and stuff like that. You can do literally everything in one playthrough. If you wanted to.
That is always what I want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, it's like...
Oh, yeah.
It's like, alright, what are you limited to? Nothing. Yes.
But can someone explain this storyline to me?
Like,
of the entire third game?
Of why it's not Shepard anymore.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for anyone who is there's probably no one else. Like nobody else.
If anyone somehow is watching this and they don't know the ending, earmuffs, maybe like come back next week. Who knows?
Dude, I knew the ending to Mass Effect 3 before I played Mass Effect 3. Like, I was just like, it was everywhere.
I was that disappointed with 2. So I probably just never cared.
At the end of Mass Effect 3, Commander Shepard is given 3 different choices by some weird spectral phantasmal kid that apparently controls the Reapers.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to us either, and we played the entire game.
You see him throughout the game. He becomes your friend, sorta.
Sort of, yeah.
What?
One of them is...
Is 3 the worst one?
I don't think so.
It sounds like it's the worst one already to me. Okay, anyway, continue.
3 was fun to play. The story wasn't super great, but...
I mean story-wise, yeah.
Oh, story-wise? Yeah.
Oh, story-wise,
yeah.
it's definitely the weakest.
Yeah.
Okay.
The music in the game was nice. I'll give it that.
3
nice
was
in the
great
game.
to look at and great to play.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's given 3 choices. One of them is synthesis, where humans and Reapers work together.
Okay.
And
one of them is... I'm sorry?
Sorry, I was gonna just add in, like, all, like, life is no longer, organic or robotic. They're one. So every person is now, like, half...
half synthetic.
Yeah. And, so, like, you didn't... Okay. So
Why?
I don't know. But, so, do you remember, Edie? Like, the computer on the ship?
Yeah.
She gets this cool robot body.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Joker basically become, like, a couple.
Yeah.
You can...
I remember like, there was just like that in the second one. I think it was the second one.
You basically blow up this synthetic that was like messing with you, and then Edie's like attempting control or whatever, and then you're like, Edie, what's going on? And then the robot stands up, and you're like, oh, this again. And Edie's like, no, it's me.
No,
like,
it's me, Edie.
Okay, but hear me out. I thought Mass Effect was on the Battlestar Galactica line where it's just like the cycle just continues of everything gets wiped out. Like I don't want to say humans because they're not all humans, but you know what I mean. Like life
No, yeah,
starts
like
again. They
organic
find the
life
relics of
gets
the
wiped out.
past.
That's the place of the
Yeah,
Reapers in the universe.
exactly.
Yeah.
The Reapers wipe everyone out, and like eventually people go back. They find the relics. And they
Right.
these warp gates and shit like that, and then everything cycle happens again.
That's usually what happens, but we have Shepard this time.
Yeah. So
So that's the first choice he's given, is the synthesis.
So you're friends with this guy, and he's telling you make everyone a synth.
You don't really become friends with this guy.
He's
Okay.
he's
you
a
just see him throughout
godchild.
the game, and at the last chapter, you basically board a Reaper, and that's where you see this guy, and he looks different because you had been seeing like a weird kid or whatever throughout the game, but now he's like weird energy looking thing, and when he talks, in one of your ears you hear female shepherd, and in the other ear you hear male shepherd.
Yep.
Uh,
Pretty trippy, but
Okay.
So yeah, then the next option is control, where organic life would basically dominate synthetic life, which isn't really life, I guess, but they're artificially intelligent. It's kind of how nerds expect it to be and want it to be.
that's a really good description. Yeah.
The opposite
Yeah.
Not Matrix. Got it. Yeah.
There are colors associated with all of these options.
There is, which I found out eventually. I just knew that there were 3 options at first.
People refer to them as blue, green, and red ending because that's like the color of energy that's associated with each of like the little beacons.
I'll say, by the way, Tony Renegade was always red.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Paragon was blue.
I feel like I knew that, but I probably forgot at some point, or I never knew that, and I'm just like, I just kind of was like, yes, these are good things, and these are bad things.
The last option.
If you have morals, we're going. Go ahead.
The last option Commander Shepard is presented with is destruction, which would wipe out all of the Reapers and
all synthetic life, right? Or like robotic life, or whatever they were calling it. So like it would wipe out. Yeah, so it would wipe out like the Geth as well.
Yeah, but fuck the Geth.
Yeah. Well, in 2 you meet a really nice Geth.
True.
Yeah, 1 and
I'm saying he's a really nice guy.
not worth it.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying. But to me, like the cool thing that because a lot of people like the big reason like that all the endings.
Why would you not just kill all the Reapers and get?
I don't
Because
think
they're
it kills
literally
the
the
Geth.
problem the entire time.
I thought in like the description it said that it like when they're talking it said like it will kill all synthetic life including Shepard since he's part synthetic.
Oh.
I remember it saying Shepard.
Yeah. Maybe it was just like alluded to then. I might be wrong. I've done that before. I'll do it again.
Okay, so why are the Reapers being dicks in the first place then?
They're
If
just
you have all these options suddenly.
That
Is
they're
God
just
running them?
the mechanism that is being used to restart life.
But why?
It's come to the mandate. So now it's time to restart everything. Because that guy, the kid that controls the Reapers is like, you didn't get it right this time. You gotta do better. And maybe this is the time that we did better, because we ended the Reaper War, and that hadn't been done before.
So like, oh, okay, sure.
So maybe we did it right.
Okay.
But yeah.
yeah, because it's like, so a big plot line in the game is collecting like parts and like research for a thing called the Crucible, I believe.
Yes.
And it was the last cycle, because you remember in like game 1 and 2 they talked about like a group called what are they called? Oh, fuck, I forgot what they're called. Start with P, right?
Protheans.
Protheans. Yeah, I almost said Prometheans, but I'm like, that's a movie. That's not it.
And in 2 you find out that the collectors are altered Prometheans.
Yeah. But yeah, they had a. They were like really close to building a weapon that was capable of destroying the Reapers, and I believe like in the 3rd game somewhere you find like the schematics for it.
So what was the problem with the second ones then?
Well,
or there's like War Dominant or some shit like that.
Huh? Like what was
Prometheans were like the cycle before you, right?
yes.
Yeah. So what was wrong with them? If they clearly banded together enough to be able to come up with a weapon that almost killed the Reapers.
They almost made the weapon.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
But
they ran out of time.
They ran out of time. Yeah, they hadn't.
But if they were able to band together like that, then what was wrong with them? They, like you put them on a timeline, you have to advance as fast, and you have to be not shit.
Yeah. So you got it. You're asking these questions, but you're like, I don't understand.
I don't understand the logic of it.
Oh, do you mean like the logic of the Reapers?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no fucking idea. Video game logic, I guess. Like,
Okay.
That's just like my answer for most things when it comes to Mass Effect. It's like, all right, don't think about it too hard. If you think about it a little too hard, it might not make sense anymore. If it ever did.
Number 3 story. Okay. So the first one's still the best game, is what I'm hearing.
I'm
sure there are people that share that sentiment.
I think the story in one was really cool.
The story in one was fantastic.
So what I was gonna say is the cool.
Ammo cartridges, and it didn't have a stupid story ending.
Yep. There's Kyle's real.
Yeah.
2 didn't have a stupid story either.
No, 2's story was really good. Oh, it was amazing.
2 cartridges is why I hated it.
Yeah. So sorry.
You don't need ammo.
So what I was gonna say, the one thing I really like about like the original trilogy is that people complain about the ending, but each game like was an ending. By that I mean game 1, Saren's entire thing was synthesis.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to preach synthesis. Throughout the games, like Anderson sort of represents destroy, and the Elusive Man represents control, and each like had their own like case for it. So yeah, like the Elusive Man was fucking crazy, but like
it was.
He had a decent idea, you know. So it's just
you couldn't really say he was wrong.
Yeah,
it's just you didn't agree with him.
I don't remember who he is. Did I know who he is?
In 2, he's like the guy who hires you and brings you like back to life.
He's
the
Cerberus guy with the weird blue eyes that have like the dots in them.
I don't remember that at all.
The Husks also have, which was kind of crazy.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, okay, thank you. These are the Husk guys. Okay,
yeah. Because so there's so many. Nathan, did you ever get watch any like the indoctrination theory videos?
I did, and I can't say that there's not evidence to support that claim.
Yeah.
In whichever ending it was, Control, I guess. It might have even also been in Synthesis, but if you zoom in,
your eyes,
when
right?
Shepard is falling through the beacons, because that's how you choose for some reason. If you zoom in, he has the same eyes as the Husks do, and the Elusive Man does.
Yeah.
Which does not happen in the Destroy ending.
No.
So a lot of people say that it's like the true ending, because the other two are him being indoctrinated by the Reapers.
Yeah, because like
him or her.
Yeah, they. Because depending on which Shepard you picked, it's
the male one.
I mean, yeah, I picked the male one.
I picked the female.
But the female one, I think, is actually probably the more popular of the two.
Oh yeah, it's not
Um,
canon though.
No, but
I mean, what is and isn't canon? But like,
yeah, I was gonna say like
legitimate canon. I'm pretty sure is
I
John.
think
I
yeah,
think it's supposed to be John. Yeah.
but
What was the girl's name?
Jane? Is it Jane?
That makes sense. I think so.
I think it was John and Jane Shepard. I could be wrong, but I think that's like what it says
That just
default.
makes too much sense.
Yeah. It makes too much sense for me to bother to Google to see if I was wrong. It's like, I'm not going to take the time to do that. If someone else does, feel free. However, I just want to say that I think I'm right, and that will help me sleep tonight. So, you know, that's just
Okay,
how it goes.
so let's continue then. So it's a terrible story,
Yep.
and you end up having to make a decision to shepherd, but you
Yep.
don't necessarily die,
Well, you
and
do
then
that.
you're in a different
Well,
galaxy? Wait,
so
what?
Your body is kind of like consumed in the process.
Yeah, so
Oh.
okay, it gets a little weird too, though, because there is, like, depending on, like, how and what you did, there is, like, if it's so weird, if you have, like, yeah, like, oh, no, like, even in, I think it's the base game, I don't remember if it's just an extended cut, but if you had enough, like, battle points or something, like, you get a small clip of Shepard's chest breathing in and out.
Yeah. He's, like, covered in rubble.
Yeah.
But you see, like, it's very clear, like, the N7 armor, and then the chest, like, inhales. It moves as if the body inhaled.
Okay.
But that is only in the red ending, in the Destroy.
Yeah, and it only can happen in Destroy, yeah. So theoretically, Shepard can only live in Destroy, but then it's like, wait, Shepard only can live in Destroy. To me, it gives, like, credence to the indoctrination theory. Because it's like, wait, he can only live and destroy. Godchild, little fuckface, said that even Shepard would die. And that's so I'm like, something doesn't seem right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I disliked Mass Effect too much to be like, I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they were done.
Yeah.
With Shepard, I don't think they really wanted to do Andromeda. Maybe some of them wanted to do it for money, because this game certainly was not created out of passion. Yeah, I think they were just done, and they were looking for a way to be done.
So there's no Reapers in, what's the point?
Exactly. That was the whole point of Shepard existing, was he was like the herald of the Reaper War. You know? And the Reaper War is now over, and it's been concluded, and as such, Shepard is now useless to us.
So now you're just playing some random idiot who's just fighting, like, noobs? Like, what?
So, you go to another galaxy, because, you know, overpopulation, everybody needs a new home.
Sure.
So, you are either Sarah or Scott Ryder. Whichever one you choose, your counterpart is actually in the game.
But I hate that. Anyway, okay.
And you are the children of a Pathfinder, which is basically the head of one of the multiple heads of the Andromeda initiative that is actually out in the field searching for new homes, new possible habitats.
Sure.
On your first mission in the initiative, you are scouting a possible new home. It goes way crazy.
Have, like, the fucking warp gate things over there? Because, like, that's how you got
The
around,
Mass Effect
right?
relays?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we got to this new galaxy. I don't know if this galaxy has them. I would assume in some fashion it's still there.
Kind of fucked if they're not. You're never going to come back.
Well, yes. That is actually talked about, that we can't go back to the Milky Way.
Assuming it was a new galaxy. If it's not a new galaxy, like, you know what I mean? Like a different cycle had gone there.
Right. We crossed dark space. As I believe they say in the game.
Okay.
Which, I'm not sure, I guess that prevents us. There's also, like, not Mass Effect relays or something. I don't know. But yeah,
and those relays were built by, like, the previous cycle, weren't they?
Yes, so
like
that would make sense that there are not Mass Effect relays in this new galaxy. We would have to build them.
Yeah. And I don't think we know how.
Probably not.
Safe bet to say we don't.
Yeah.
But
which is also like, why didn't the other one make it if they were so teched up? Anyway, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, so everybody has been in cryosleep for 600 years. There is a human arc, a Solarian arc, a Turian arc, and an Asari arc.
Sure. They started the last ones. They just fucked everybody.
I don't know what's up with the Krogan. They did not have an arc, I don't think.
They couldn't breed. What do they care?
They couldn't. In 3.
Yeah, depending on how you play.
You had the choice to cure the genophage. So.
I remember that being an option in 2 to, like. Wasn't it?
No, not in 2. You went to Tonka in 2, and you saw, like, all the Krogan homeworld. But
yeah, I remember the Krogan guy being like, "Oh, thank you for allowing the possibility of this." Maybe it was like for just not completely fucking them. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't recall.
3,
yeah.
In 3, you do have the choice to either cure the genophage or allow it to continue.
No, leave them sterile. Fuck it.
Okay. That's not what I would have done, but okay.
What do you mean, the weird turtle war people?
Dude, I love the Krogans.
The Reapers.
They're like my favorite.
I love the Krogans, dude. I'll be honest.
You get like
if there's no Reapers, no Geth, you're good, right?
You get an old, like, rough and tumble Krogan in Andromeda. He's so cool.
Okay.
He's like your best friend. He's awesome.
It's more than kind of being dicks throughout the whole thing. I just gave mine a shotgun and told him to kill himself
they're
all the time.
Angry. These weird little salamander dudes, like, took away their ability to produce offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just
perfectly described.
Their clans were already about, like, honor and stuff like that. They're like orcs. They're cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy Krogans too. I like them.
I love them.
Especially Rex and Grunt.
Yeah, so there's a Pathfinder attached to each arc.
Sure.
So 600 years of everybody in cryosleep and wake up, and so you're now here to check out this new planet. You go to the planet, and everything goes crappy, and you start messing around with this weird technology, and these guys show up, and you don't understand them because they're from a different galaxy, and you guys do not have a common language, and they are pretty aggressive. You later come to know them as the Ket, a weird invasive intergalactic species, and they're angry for some reason. Long story short, your dad starts working with this weird thing to try and clear the atmosphere, because it's very unhospitable. It's like toxic and everything, but they realize that there's like an atmospheric scrubber on the planet that's currently being used to like intoxicate the atmosphere instead. So your dad starts messing around with it, and it blows up.
Oh, okay.
And you guys are sent flying, and your helmet breaks, which is not good because the air is not breathable. So you start choking, and your dad saves your life by putting his helmet on you.
Classic.
Yeah. And you later wake up. He's gone, obviously dead, and you are then instated as the new Pathfinder. And so you have to go around and search this whole new galaxy to try and find a home for all these like thousands and thousands of humans, Solarians,
Did you say nepotism?
Sahari, Turians.
Yes.
And now it's all your problem. And all the other arcs have gone missing. So, it's really your problem. So you're the only Pathfinder that everyone has seen in 600 years.
Oh.
So that's where the game starts.
That's
That's the game.
too. I don't like it either.
No,
Okay.
it's good.
Honestly, that does
It's better than
sound.
3.
Yeah, it sounds fun to me. But
Okay, so there's intergalactic species, right?
Yep, the cat's the problem.
Yeah. The
Cat
thing about
are
that.
the big bad guys.
So, God Kid, who kept wiping our galaxy, was clearly incredibly short-sighted.
What?
Well, because if he kept wiping us, and we had to keep restarting, he clearly wasn't doing other galaxies. If they're intergalactic as well.
Well, not. I mean,
Right?
they're not. I don't know if intergalactic is the right word. Maybe don't get hung up on that one.
I am.
Okay.
It's important.
well, fuck.
That's not what I meant to say.
Okay, because it's important. Because like, if they're like,
You know.
you know what I mean, willy-nilly travel between galaxies like it's no big deal.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Okay.
That was my bad.
Okay. I was gonna say, fucking Reaper Kid's retarded. And there's also another, it's a plan anyway, like, you know what I mean? It's a plan that would have happened regardless. There eventually other galaxies, species would have teched up enough and could just overrun his little plate of fucking ground that he had. Taking his sandbox from him. What's he gonna do about it, right? So if they teched up beyond that, it's like, if every fucking generation of things that he wipes out with Reapers is like pretty fucking close to getting rid of those Reapers, these things that can jump across after whatever many millennia, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. They're just gonna fuck that shit up and just say, this is mine now, thanks. Right? I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Yeah. I think it's a fun little story.
I think the writing got worse as the story went on, apparently.
I actually completed my first playthrough on Thursday.
Oh.
I was actually like 2 quests off from being done with the game when I had put it down last.
Oh no.
You're so close.
Yeah, I was just like, I can't play it anymore. Doesn't run very well on my computer. I'm just getting frustrated. I'll come back later. I was,
Is
of
it
course.
the same ending as the first two, where you can send people to go die, or if you use the wrong ones? Then
Oh
they
no,
live.
no,
Whatever.
nobody dies. Nobody has a chance of dying.
What?
No death.
That's the best part of the first two.
Well, I don't. There might be a space where people can die. I guess. I've only played through the game once, and I haven't looked anything up.
It's like the whole choose the path of the who does what task, and if they
Yeah.
fuck it up,
On like the
then
suicide mission and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah. I think there's a way to get everybody to live, which was cool,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. I might have accidentally done the way that everyone lives
yeah.
on the hardest difficulty, but
Hey.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure no one can die.
Kyle plays it, everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Nathan!
I mean,
I don't know what to tell
Right.
you. That's your story.
everyone lived in my verse too. I accidented it. By accident, I mean, like, I literally was trying to get everyone to live, so I was doing my best to pick what I had to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in 2, it kind of like it makes sense like who you would pick for what,
Yeah.
right? Like,
There was a thing
oh,
like
this
that in
makes
one, I
sense for
feel
this
like, I
person
don't
to be here.
remember. But
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say, it's like, oh, there's like
let's
a
set
lead.
not the robot in the poison shaft. Yeah, let's do that. The other person will totally live.
Some other people would, like I think
Yeah.
Tally would.
yeah.
Tally would, yeah. I think I actually did some
I put
different
Tali
things.
in there, to be honest.
I think I used it for something else, didn't I?
I
I don't know.
I
It was a long
remember.
time ago.
I think like there might be more things, but it's like, oh, the second squad. I'm like, all right, easy, Garrus.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's our combat guy.
Entire guy. This entire way through.
And then who else? I was just like,
We were sniper buddies.
I need somebody to hold up a biotic field so I don't get killed by these weird bugs.
all right, easy. I'm picking the one that's literally like, sorry, Justicar.
Yeah. The one who's had literally like hundreds of years to perfect their biotic abilities.
I think
that one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. Crazy, but yeah, that's the one I want.
That would be little. I don't know, man.
But nothing against Miranda. Everything against Jack, because I hate that character. But I think Samara's just had a little bit more practice.
I mean, like, all right. So if you told me I have to pick one character and they're gonna rip through a wall, I'd be like, all right, that's Jack. That's easy, right?
Yeah.
But if I have to pick someone who's gonna shield us all to live, I don't know if Jack is my number one pick.
No.
It's not close. Yeah.
I really do not like Jack. I tolerate Jack.
That's fair.
I don't even remember the name. I completely forgot who the person was.
That was the...
Heavily tattooed.
Oh yeah, it was the
Bald.
the bald chick that you picked up.
Can't even
Because
imagine her. I remember going
she-
and doing the thing to get her, but I don't remember.
yeah, you go to like the weird like vintage for Element Zero junkies. Not by
Right.
choice. They were like tested on and stuff.
Hmm.
And Jack was one of the strongest there. And everyone made fun of her.
Yeah, when you're strong.
And she was like angry for the rest of the game. And I was like, I don't really like that
shitty
you're
attitude.
angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like your attitude.
Usually you're supposed to be like kind of nice by now or something.
Who do you think won the poison events there, Tony?
Easy.
There's the one character where I was like, if they die, I might not reload.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I think this story might be fine. I don't know. She's better in 3.
Yeah, actually, she is pretty cool in 3. But
And she has hair.
yeah, she does.
What?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy to me.
Yeah.
But what happened to the girl you banged in the first one?
Ooh, Ashley?
Yeah.
You see her again in 2, and then she becomes a companion again in 3.
Oh, okay. Because you banged the other chicken too, and then
Miranda.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
In
then
3, actually.
Jeez, is 3 Doom Girl?
Ashley. What?
This is Ashley again.
Well, there's Ashley. Miranda's still in the game, but not as a companion. So if you had a romance with her in the second game, you could continue that in 3. But in the third game, Ashley is actually open to a relationship with a female shepherd as well, which was not available in
Oh
the
right, I
first
remember
game.
them doing that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like a thing on the news because yeah, different year, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Quality for the gays or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they added
Although they
a guy
Samantha
you could
Trainer.
bang too, if you're a
Yep.
dude.
Was he cute?
I forget his name.
Steve Cortez.
Cortez, that's right. He was a nice
Steve, you
guy.
know he's gonna be sweaty.
No, he was
was
like
nice. He had he was grieving over his dead husband though, so it was kind of odd to like.
Clearly funerals are where you pick up bitches. Come on.
he was like Latino
yeah.
and very smooth talker,
No,
and he had a deep voice.
I don't like
But it
Latinos.
wasn't like super gravelly, it was kind of smooth.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy. Like, it wasn't for me, but, you know, he was a cool character, and he shuttled you around. I think he was the new... No, he was not the helmsman.
No.
What did he do on
Wait.
the ship? Was he just
He was the
transport?
pilot, I thought. Yeah, he was just the pilot of the little ship.
Did we
What
not have
happened
Joker?
to fucking
No, we saw
Billy
Joker.
then?
No, I'm sorry. So like, there was like the little pod, I guess.
Yeah, the
ship.
little like shuttle pod.
Yeah. Joker still did the like normally everything. He just Steve Cortez was just in charge of the little thing.
Like nothing. I remember being so. I was prepared to be so angry if anything ever happened to Joker.
Oh, honestly, I would have rioted.
Yeah, that's our guy.
You could so, him and Edie kind of have a thing.
Yeah, because she has a new robot body.
Yeah.
Even though at the beginning of 2 he was angry because he didn't want a robot controlling his ship.
Correct.
And then it grew on him.
It did. By the end of 2, I think I grew on him, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, throughout 2, yeah.
Throughout 2, yeah. I remember him being like, he's gonna bang the ship, isn't he?
It's like my strange addiction.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy that
He's got brittle bones. How is he supposed to fuck
So Brecken and Paige made me watch that recently. It was very, very disturbing.
A guy fuck a ship?
Car.
His car.
It was a little too much.
His dad like gets interviewed and he's like, sticks it in the exhaust pipe. I don't get it.
Either he has a really big penis or a really small exhaust pipe.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's not something I want to pop.
I tried not picturing in details.
Does it, like, put a flashlight in it?
You know, Kyle, it's weird. Like I just said that I was.
Yeah. Like, we don't have the answers.
Way to go. I think that'd be the way to go if you're gonna do it. You get like the innards of a flashlight. You just kind of shove that shit in the muffler, and then you just go like that.
I should rephrase. We don't have the answers and don't want them either.
Yeah, it's.
But you said you watched it happen, Tony.
Well, no, we didn't watch him fucking.
No. I thought you said you watched him.
We watched the interview of
yeah.
Oh, that's way less interesting.
that's a-okay with me, Kyle.
Go to the back alley sites to find that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I am okay with that being not the most exciting way that could have happened. I thought you'd already
burned your retinas, so I thought the least you could do
was
questions about it.
Yeah, I still think it burned my retinas, but like I guess not in the way you would expect. It wasn't a fun time. But that was at the end of 2019, and I'm a different person now, so shit changes you.
Okay, but I'm confused. If he fucks his car, how does he identify?
Yeah, so like I don't, and the one that I watched, the dude like, I don't know how to describe this without it like him sounding as crazy as he is.
But is he just another car? In his
head? I don't know. Like
he called the car his handsome man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like I think like I don't know. You know, it's just there's layers, dude. Like I don't know where to go with them.
Car's name is Chase.
Appropriate car name. Garage. Because otherwise
he's doing this in his driveway.
Yep.
Neighbors really don't like it.
You hate to see it.
Neighbors are all kinds of upset. Can't say I blame them, however.
Yeah.
Yep.
Objectophilia is when a person develops a strong emotional and sexual relationship with an inanimate object.
Yes.
He's like got his legs underneath the front of the car and he's like curved up, kissing the hood.
I don't understand.
We don't either, Kyle.
His roommate said the same thing, actually.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how does he have a roommate? How much meth does your mom have to smoke while pregnant
Honestly, I don't
With
know
you.
why I feel the way I do.
You know what I mean? Like, how many times was he dropped as a baby?
Kyle, we really wish we had answers for you. Actually, I don't know if I wish I had answers for you. I do take that part back, however.
I need
this
the
the
right
whole-
numbers here. There must be a correlation.
It's just a little 4-minute segment of the show.
Okay. I already laid back down because my legs don't want to sitting. Wait, UG's in NA now? Oh, wait, I think I knew that. Didn't know that.
What?
Evil Geniuses is in NA now?
Yes.
Okay. I knew that? Okay.
They have been for a little bit now.
I know you follow League.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Counter-Strike.
I am not.
They actually have a Counter-Strike team in North America.
Okay. Because they were EU, like, for LCS, like, forever ago.
So to say, like, they have been Counter-Strike for a while. I'm like, I wonder why he's saying they're NA. I'm like, I mean, they bought a team in North America. But... yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they have 2 North American teams now, so... One in
I mean,
League
followed
and
it for
one
a
in
few years.
Counter-Strike.
I think maybe it's, like, a few years ago they did it.
I have no idea.
Thank
Oh, man.
Okay, how many of these are... Fuck, I was about to read them out. Let's say how many of these are familiar to you? Dignitas, Evil Geniuses, Pod 9, CLG, Team Liquid.
All of them.
Correct.
I was just say, literally all of those were Counter-Strike orgs at least at one point. CLG doesn't have one right now, but...
They don't?
No, they haven't for like 2 years or so.
Oh.
Actually, they might still have like the female team, CLG Red, but I don't really pay attention to that.
Why would you?
I don't know. They're like a main team, so like...
Like, oh no, you're DMG. Like,
yeah, it's nothing too crazy to me.
Maybe I'm a dick. I don't know.
I might be too, so who knows.
It's not sexist if they're just worse. That's why they have their own fucking Olympics and bullshit. Not actually Olympics.
I was
But
going
you
to
know
say,
what
I
I mean?
thought they
Their own
were
section.
the
They
same.
have their own, like...
The same Olympics, but only compete against each other. They don't...
They have different leagues and
Yeah. Because if it
competitive
was
sports.
actually all equal, then we would all compete together, and there wouldn't be any women at the top.
I'm going to leave
There would
that
still be
as a-
tons of women that beat men. That happens, but like out of the best of the best, it would all be men.
like what? Like
Athletics.
Oh,
Sports,
a lot of athletics,
even
probably.
esports as well. Well, most things really.
yeah, like you were saying, there's always going to be like an exception to the rule, but I think
I mean, like that's what I mean. Like the women at the top of the game are going to be better than like the vast majority of men. Yes, but like if you're comparing top of the game compared to top of the game
currently,
you know what I mean?
right now, yeah, there's a very like gap.
Yeah.
There are some physical disparities between men and women. Unfortunately, I will say. I'm not super happy that, you know, some guys can be bigger than women, and such to the effect that it would be detrimental to the health of a fellow football player. That's just kind of how it is.
The girl played on our football team
Well, yeah, but like
in high school. What happened?
in the NFL, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, they would fucking die. Like,
There are some guys, you know, that are, what's the, fucking massive.
yeah,
Yeah,
300 pounds of just
it's
like sumo
not.
wrestler. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's
Right,
Yeah.
it's like 300 pounds, but like
muscle.
in a good way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 300 pounds, nearly 7 foot tall. It's
Yeah.
just like any person getting like tackled by that dude is not having a good time.
Exactly.
Like-
Here's Jack Girl. She is a third of his size.
Yeah.
Like,
like half, I guess. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
really big.
depending,
Yeah.
I guess, like their height. Like if they're like 5'5", yeah, they might be like half the body weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that.
But it would be more interesting for a little bit.
It would be very interesting if like every like team was like not forced, but like had
Correct,
like was like had like a few female players on them.
Mostly in my head, I just want it to be like the people, the ones that I don't like.
Okay.
The ones that say that women can do exactly everything that men can do, which is fair, some can, but at some things they cannot. And once again, at top levels of things. Comparing, because top level women will shit on the average man, of course.
Yeah, like I always like. I think it's like you're saying, like they're like straight up exceptions to rules.
Disparity.
I think it's. I think
at the top end of both.
Most, if entirely not restrained to the physical aspect, because our bodies are just different.
Correct.
And that's
literally the way we're built.
Barring modification.
Yeah.
As in like medical modification, not just like exercising
Correct.
or whatever.
Yeah.
There are limitations.
Exactly. I'm not saying that's a bad thing either, but whatever. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just think it would be. I am trying to a little bit, but not in the overall sense.
I definitely have to say what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. It's like, you know, those third wave feminazis. I want them to be like, women can do it too, and make an NFL team.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just let them be like a quarterback in the NFL for like a week.
Correct.
Just, yeah.
No. I want them to have a whole team.
Okay. All right.
And just fucking go for it, you know? And just get done, like, fucking train ran over every single time.
Sad.
Yeah. That's just.
You know what I mean?
So like in Space Jam,
Your
right?
linebackers
Like
are also gonna be those. Yes,
Space Jam, where like all of the players in the bench are horribly maimed.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I'm picturing, at least. So.
Because otherwise, we need World War III really soon and a draft. You know.
I always find it like weird to be like we need World War III.
I mean, we need to thin the herd.
I understand, like, where you're coming from.
I'm not excluding myself from this by any means, but it does need to be thinned.
Well,
this is what happens when we try and mix females into the NFL with these massive football players.
I got up for this, Nathan. Right. It's gonna be worth it. Sure about that?
Oh, G.I. Joe.
Classic G.I. Joe.
He wants a body massage. Bottom massage.
Yeah, that first little clip.
Oh, the third one's a little weird.
Oh, these are all super weird.
Then again, just covers the kid in the blanket.
This video is great.
Last one, there's a penis bump. What the fuck?
I can't believe they would say that in G.I. Joe. You believe that they would say that on a kids' TV show?
Oh my god. You're not my dad.
What a glorious time for cartoons.
Oh my god. You're not cooking? Yeah, dude. My god, did that smell good. What is this video, Nathan?
It's the G.I. Joe PSAs. The guy sleds down over the hill. What the fuck are you kids doing on my property?
Yeah.
And don't you fucking look at me when I'm talking to you. Alright, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
Sliding on his eyes. Ah, fuck! Eat shit, though. It's so good.
Man, the things they could put in kids' shows back then.
It was a better time. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the podcast, guys. I'm gonna hit the stop recording button. Truthfully, mostly because I haven't a bowl of popcorn that I haven't been wanting to eat because I was afraid of it coming on the mic.
There needs to be one more thing, Tommy.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you're right. It honestly now I think it's complete. It's St. Peach. Yeah, it's
We sank the Bismarck.
Exactly. Alright, so this has been Backward Noise, episode 319, probably. Thank you guys all for watching.
Probably.
And no, it's 319, yeah. I checked before the episode started, because I really do have trouble, like, remembering most of the time.
Yep.
So, alright, well, thank you guys for being on, thank you for watching, bye!
Boing.
Ah, a man of culture, I see.
What are they? Is this like yoga? What are they doing?
I have no idea. Yeah, apparently couples yoga poses.
Wait, what? Is this part of
I'm
the...
telling you, you actually have to click it this time.
Yeah, I'll have to.
I don't know what's going on. The title says doing each other's makeup. They weren't wrong. This isn't makeup.
No, but he does have things in his hair.
Yeah, he's got little hair clips.
Yeah.
And he's looking kind of cute too. I don't know. Maybe they already did his makeup.
I mean, he's got like mad gay face though.
He's got what face?
Gay face?
You're like not transmitting.
Gay face.
Oh, gay face. I thought
It's
you
a
said
thing.
like Magni face at first. Oh, I'm not denying that. I thought you were like, I was like Magni face,
Oh, no.
like from World of Warcraft. I don't think he looks like that dude that much.
No, he does not look like that dwarf.
Dude's kind of made out of crystal. I don't think he's that close.
Not ass, if you have to go on her fucking thighs, idiot.
Oh, bed. All the Tarkov guys left. No, from this TeamSpeak.
Yeah, there were a bunch of people in the Tarkov channel earlier.
Okay. I don't understand how the game. Has anything changed with it? Why just popular right now?
I don't know. I had only heard of it recently.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't the
like,
first person to
it's
get
been around
out.
for a year and some.
I don't know. I heard Trouble talk about it a while ago, actually. And then I
Definitely
started
because
to...
someone just started playing it full time, and then Shroud did too.
I think Shroud and Summit are the only reasons, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Yeah. We were talking about it earlier. Tony was like, I haven't seen a whole lot. And I was like, that game is fucking scary. It's just, like, no HUD. It's just you and your wits and your 17 attachments on your gun that you had to buy, and you had to know which ones to buy.
Yep.
It's
just like a more hardcore DayZ to me.
I guess.
Because like